Here at Openserve, where we're celebrating World Fibre Day. Every 4th of November, the globe of telecommunication communities celebrates this day to celebrate the fact that fibre connections are connecting the world all over, creating real differences in people's homes, at the level of education, in businesses, and for the wider economy. And we're in conversation with Makgosi Mabaso. She's the Chief Commercial Officer here at Openserve. Thank you so much for joining us, Mabaso, Ms. Mabaso. So, of course, we've been having conversations earlier in the day, but I wanted to ask you what it is, what sort of initiatives Openserve has been taking to commercialize the work that it does.
Yeah, thank you for that question. So we've been doing quite a lot of work in partnering with our ISPs to help us in actually commercializing the network, yeah? And the partnership with them is super important. It's actually a very strategic partnership with us because as much as we are a fiber network operator, we lay the fiber, but we have to partner with ISPs who can then take these products, to the respective homes, to the respective small, medium businesses, or even to the respective corporates or government, if I can actually put it like that. So that partnership is very important, for us. The second thing that we're also doing is we're going to be doing quite a lot of work in the townships. So we have created products and services which make sense, right, for those areas, because we're very cognizant of the fact that we have the right product, at the right places at the right price as well. So these are products that we're working on. We continue to enhance those products as we actually work closely, with our township customers.
Yeah. As you talk about that, what sort of timelines are you talking about? Because we don't want to get to a situation where 2 years from now we're still at the same, point. What are the timelines for that development?
So we've already launched it. Actually, it's almost a year that we've launched it. But what I'm actually referring to is the enhancements of that, because once you've launched a product, you can't just stand still and say I've launched it. We must continuously put your ear on the ground to figure out whether you have the right product in the right spaces. So it's already a product that's out there, and it's doing fairly well. But we don't want to be arrogant and thinking this is it. We continuously find ways of how we can evolve it so that our customers get the best and affordable, fiber prices.
It was interesting just reading the brief around World Fibre Day and why Openserve was deciding to celebrate this special day. I mean, we've had fibre in the country for a long time. You guys have been around for 10 years. Why are you only celebrating it now?
Yeah. So we felt that there was a gap. Yeah. It's a day that is under-celebrated, if I can put it like that, in South Africa. But globally, it's a big of a day, right? In South Africa, if you look at the market, we have about 2.8 million houses that are connected. We've got about 6.6 million houses that are passed. So these numbers are significant. So we thought, this is a gap from an Openserve perspective because we are right at the center of connectivity. Let's celebrate this day. Celebrate it with our employees, celebrate it with the South Africans, because really fiber is a very powerful infrastructure, if I can put it like that. It enables homes, it enables businesses, it enables the government. So really this day is quite special for us because it's a day where we sit and we reflect on what is actually the role of fiber in our communities.
I did want to ask you about the impact that fiber's had for businesses, especially your SMEs. What sort of impact do you see that having?
So we find that there's a lot of SMMEs that are in South Africa, but they trade overseas. That is impossible without fiber, right? And I mean, I can really give a practical example. You're a bakery, SMME. Usually you would rely on foot traffic to come into your store. But with connectivity, it actually enables you to be able to sell your product to not just around where you are. You are able to have an online business, which then enables your customers to be able to give orders, in advance. And on top of that, it enables the businesses to be able to go and deliver those products to their services, So it's really a powerful concept because it enables the SMME to be able to scale their businesses in ways that are really not imaginable.
You couldn't imagine before,
Yeah.
true that. And then lastly, you've been around for 10 years. You've been, had a fair bit of success in terms of, putting fiber down over 180,000 kilometers worth of fiber in the country. What do you see happening in the next year? What are you in the next 10 years? What's your ambition? And will those ambitions look beyond the north of Limpopo?
Yeah, so we will continue to scale our fiber. I don't think we will ever stand still, in that aspect. That's one. Secondly, we will continue to make sure that we modernize our infrastructure. That's quite important for us, because whilst you've laid fiber, that's not it, right? We gotta find ways of ensuring that we maintain it, we modernize it, so that our customers, whether in the homes, in the business, continue to get the best service, from a fiber perspective. So those are some of the things that we definitely are thinking about. We are actually all over South Africa. Whether you talk Limpopo, you talk Cape Town, you talk KZN, our fiber actually reaches those areas. But like I think even when we spoke about it earlier, we are not an island. So strategic partnerships with others is going to be quite important, so that we ensure that we meet areas, or those areas that we are not there at the moment.
Excellent. Makgosi Mabaso, she is the Chief Commercial Officer at Openserve, telling us about the importance of fiber and what Openserve hopes to achieve in the next 10 years. With that, it's back to you in studio.